Okay? So, to get rid of a bad habit, it depends if it's physical or psychological. So if it's a physical bad habit, then the more you stop it, the more you catch it, the more you don't act on it, then little by little you lose your taste for it, your attraction for it. Because as human beings, we tend to do things and then repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. So if it's a physical habit, then two things. You stop it, but even better than that, replace it with a better or good habit. That's actually the better option, which is explained in Bhagavad Gita, the actual Sanskrit. Parang vristva nivartate. So, if you can replace a bad habit with something positive or good, you've done two things. You've stopped the bad habit, and now you're doing something good, and since it's good for you, the more you do it, you're improved. If you're asking me personally, then I would recommend reading Bhagavad Gita every day and chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now, you start out little. Do you have mala? Huh? So, on the mala there are 108 beads. So you chant Hare Krishna on each. That's called, if you do 108, that's called one round. Now me, I do 16 rounds every day. I don't expect you. But do one. But the trick is every day. That's the trick. You have to build up a stamina. Even if you were going to do some physical exercise, you slowly work at it until you build up your stamina. So in the same way, if you can do every day, that's the key, every day. You do that mala every day, and little by little, you'll get strength, and you'll naturally want to increase. So that's what I recommend. Every day read Bhagavad Gita, and every day do your one mala. And don't do the bad habit. Now, if that bad habit is psychological, then you need to discuss with either your parents or a counselor what is the problem. You understand? In other words, the hardest part of improving is first accepting that I'm doing something wrong. That's the hardest part. There are millions of people, they have either a drinking problem or a mental problem, but they don't admit it. They're pretending. We say they're in denial. That's the common expression. They're in denial. Everybody else can see it, but there's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. Boom. Right. So the hardest part is to accept it. Yes, I have this problem. Once anyone admits, yes, I have, like, I know over the years I have met many people who have a drinking problem. I've met many such. So they go to this thing called AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. And that's the first thing they have to do. When they join that group, they have to stand up and say, I'm an alcoholic. And that's very important because you have to accept your situation and not try to obfuscate it or hide it. You admit, I have this problem. Once that's done, now you can make steps to work on it. But if someone is, like some people have a problem with money. Money comes in, money goes out. They're always broke. Or they say they're living from paycheck to paycheck. So the first thing you have to do, admit, okay, I got a problem here. Now how do I deal with it intelligently? So intelligence requires training, and intelligence requires accepting somebody as an authority. So please, how old are you? 12. Remain faithful and obedient to your parents. I know sometimes you're thinking, what do they know? I know. I was the same way. But actually, your parents are your best friends. Because actually, it may be hard to believe, but they only have your interest in heart. As I was telling you, you consume a big part of their heart. Okay? So, remain obedient to your parents. Very important. Okay? Are we good? Jai. More questions?